My YouTube channel, Talk With Mine Podcast. Please go ahead and do so. Subscribe, like, share the buttons them. You know it's all free, nothing don't cost nothing. But you don't know we're going to be covering a lot of different topics that most people don't actually get to raise.
Anything sweet you? When so are your ass?
Baba dear. Mikechi.
As bloggers or vloggers or, you know what I mean, podcasts, interviews or discussions or, you know what I mean? So we're going to raise a lot of these things. And for most of you guys out there that don't know Killer P personally, now's the best time to get to know me if you tune into the podcast every Sunday, 7 p.m. So that's 7 p.m. every Sunday, Talk With Mine Podcast. Tune in and don't be shy. You see me? Good evening. Let's get everything leveled up around there, my peeps. What on there? I hope everybody's in good spirit, great spirit. You know the thing already, manners and respect. Good evening. I'll wait for the rest of my people them to log in. You know what I mean? I hope everyone's had a great weekend. Titch, big up yourself, man. Manners and respect my family. Yeah, man. Manners. Ta love. Yes, It's been a very heavy weekend this weekend. It's not even been a light one. It's been heavyweight, I can't lie. But we're still there. We're still there by the grace of the Most High, you see me? So, no complaints. None at all. You know what I mean? Yes, The topic today, what I thought was a very, well, I feel like it's a topic that we don't even speak about, but I hear a lot of the backlashes or the aftermaths of some of this stuff. When parents leave their children to be raised by their my culture, the Jamaican culture, big up yourself, Angel, Pally check-in. My culture, my Jamaican culture, like there's a lot of us in the UK that would have sent the children, or my generation would have gone back, like sent back the child back to Jamaica to be raised with the grandparent and that. And then years down the line, you even got scenarios where, actually, let me just go back, because you got scenarios where parents have had their children in Jamaica, in different countries. Then they've come to this country and left those children back home in Jamaica or in those other countries. They've then come to the UK and created a whole new life in the UK, even having more children there, where children that are left back home have that absent gap from being with the parent, right? And only when they reunite down the line, it's always fun in the first, not fun, but happy days in the beginning, isn't it? Like when it's reuniting time and everything else, but down the long-term effects, I think, is what I'm trying to touch on tonight. The long-term effects of when you're not raised with your parents, but then you've been raised with your grandparents. Then you get reunited back with your parents, but it's an awkward kind of situation and scenario because in one hand, you only know to really take discipline from the person that you've seen raising you. So then you come back into a scenario in a household with someone that in your mind or in the child's mind, that child don't know that parent. That's that bond that the child's supposed to have with its parent is left with the grandparent. So I'm just asking like opinions. Like, do we think it's like knowing what we know today? I'm not going off of like doing it blindly. I'm saying we've had so many scenarios that's happened and examples, close relatives, loved ones, could be us ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I'm just asking, is that the right way forward? And I know that there's scenarios that might warrant for you to send your child back home to get a bit more discipline in a structured place. But I don't, and then I also understand or overstand when, you know, you're born in a place and you seek a better future. So you know that you need to actually pack up your stuff, leave all your loved ones back at home, and go into this strange land what you're not familiar with, and try and make something of yourself there in order to then be able to send, we call it send for our people. You know what I mean? So you'll send for your child, you'll send for your partner, you'll send for whoever it is that you got love for and that you want to see in a better light and with a better opportunity ahead of them. You get me? So I think there's wins and there's losses on both sides of the coin, but I was just raising it to see what would your opinions be. And I think, do you know what? I'm not even gonna wait till later to push out no telephone number. I feel like you lot should be able to call in whenever you want and have that reasoning. If that's what you want, do it as it, because it's just a... What the hell was that? It's a good thing I look at what I'm doing, you know, people. Trust me, if you ever see the typo just now, you would have laughed. People that feel like Patrick illiterate in a real life, what is this? So anyone feel free to make a call, man, because you know we just have all our reasoning. But I was just thinking, it must have been hard, like, even for like my parents, them, when they came over, like, do you know, like, how many of my, like, our parents that came into this country when they were like 9 and 12 and like, you know what I mean? 15, they came to England when I come here when I was 15. And their mother was maybe here the whole time. But it took that long before they could actually save up that money to be able to send for that child to come in and reunite with the rest of the family. Now, there's also other scenarios that take place when a child is left back home with the grandparent, when we know that enough of these paedophilia behaviors sometimes stem from within the families or extended family members or close relatives or family friends and all the rest of the malarks. So this is why I'm asking my people, is it really a good thing to leave our children to be raised with our grandparents and that's whether it just be here or it be back home, or do you understand, like all those scenarios? To me, Nicole Refix, pick up yourself, and man has enough respect. Good evening. Yeah, to me, I look at it and I'm looking from all the angles and I'm saying, wow, because it affects the child to the point the child doesn't know who that child's supposed to be taking discipline and direction from, because in that child's mind it's like, who are you? I don't know you. Oh yeah, but I'm your mum, but I remember sucking grandma's breasts. I don't know you. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's many people that's got that kind of experience. So it leads me to ask these questions, and I think these questions are kind of most people don't even want to answer them, to be fair. Most people don't even want to ask them or have these kind of conversations, but in reality, it affects because as same way we're looking at I'll be looking at the child that's going through whatever back home. You know, the grandparent can only do so much. The grandparent can only guide so much. It can only keep an eye over so much. And especially in places like Jamaica and that, where the children over there are quite fast and very, you know what I mean? They're very advanced. They know everything. They could teach you a few things. How about that? You know what I mean? So, is it really? You know what I mean? Is it really? Maybe not. Maybe it is that if we decide to have children, or we find ourselves in a position where we have children, we need to just stick by that child and do right by that child and never let that child out of your sight if you're smart, right? Because when we leave our children with other people, and even though they might have the best of interests at heart, you know, it doesn't always map out the way that we plan it to be. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of elders that have got a lot of stories from their upbringing, growing up, and having to deal with people in their community at the times, you know, where the elders was not on the ball as to what was taking place, so then they were left out there in the wilderness, you know what I mean? Anyone can just drips them up and mislead them and, you know what I mean, manipulate them, and all these things take place. But what I'm saying, I say that to say this: if these parents had these children in their close vicinity, would these things happen? And I know that from a Jamaica standpoint, looking at the West, it looks like, you know what I mean, paradise and all the rest. So I get the fact that most people are gonna wanna, you know what I mean, I'll pack up everything into one suitcase and keep it moving. Oh, Jenna, big up yourself. Good evening. Both my parents were raised by their grandparents. They turned out okay, but I can see there's something about it that affected them mentally. So I'm saying, Titch, Luke, big up yourself, my bro. Because this is why, the reason why I speak on this is because my people went through this. Yours, like, so I'm trying to just think like, how would it be for me if my mother had left me in a place where I'm familiar with the people she's left me with, you know, because I'm so young, I don't even know until the point that I do know, and now they're just my people. I have no remembrance or recollection of my mum, my actual biological mum. So these, yeah, it's just a crazy one, because I see where you would want better for your children, but that's actually putting them through worse before you actually give them the better. And when you actually give them the better, is it actually gonna cover for the worse? It doesn't. Donna, big up yourself on the check-in. Empress Tosh. We I say Empress, long time in a see you now. Hope you're good, you know, B. Manners. So yeah, like, that's what I was praying still. Lastminute.com might I add, you know what I mean? Sometimes, like I said, this weekend's been so heavyweight. People, I guarantee you, I nearly never woke up to do the podcast because it was just a mad vibes. You get me? All in last night till crazy hours of this morning. So, I big up my big brother Jack on your earth strong. Manners and be a respect. Big up my sister anyway, yeah, them manners and respect. Plus now, still I recover from all them thing there, you know, but you know the thing. Lady Dimples, good evening, manners and respect every time. Yes, I. But that really be a killer. Yeah, man, and them thing that we have to look into these things, because if you see the effects on what it's done to our people, should we be trying to break the chain, or are we trying to regurgitate the same actions to get the same reactions? You get me? My dad was raised by his grandma in the Caribbean. Him turn madman when him come here. Rotted. But that reach a lot of our people as well, because, you know what I mean? A lot of things was not, how can I put it? It wasn't the norm for them, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Tiny Too Bad. Anyway, big up Donny, you know, and big up Dow. I want to say big shouts to everyone that supported my printing company. I haven't actually put it out there like that, too tough to be fair, but yes, I've been printing and I've been doing a bit of work, and I just respect those that has actually, you know what I mean, purchased and is happy with their work and happy with their product. So man, as I respect to Donna, man, as I respect every time. Big up Culture Dads anyway, my bro, you don't know the choppings. And big up Michael Mack anyway there, cause you see Michael Mack, yeah, my big brother, he will phone me tomorrow and say, yo, what, you never big me up on the podcast last night, my brother. Big up Michael Mack anyway, yeah, them in general. Sasha, we accept by check-in. Big up Sasha. Big up the full Ashanti Yard family. You don't know, it's one family. Big up Auntie Manners. Enough respect, you don't know the choppings. You know what I mean? So yeah. That is the actual topic today. Like, amongst other things, there's many more things I can reason about, but this here is what I want. I want to see what is the opinions of my people on this. You know what I mean? Because yeah, big up yourself, Donna, man. I'm glad that you're happy, because you give me more confidence in what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm saying, big up yourself, Auntie. You're gonna live long. Me just say big up Auntie Bernadette. Me just say big up auntie, you know, manners and enough respect. And then me look and me say, Auntie Bernadette manners. You see that? So you know, says clean hearted good people, man. Sure. There is definitely only one tiny too bad. Love you, chick. Lady Dimples, big up yourself. My sis, you don't know, be a love every time. Definitely, yeah, I feel it for those parents that were the victims of that were left back home, for their parents to actually seek a better future, you know. And then when they actually forwarded to this place, I'll tell you what the aftermath and the outcome is of when one child is raised in a place where the parents was born, right? But then when you look down the line, you see that the parents have actually flown to a different country, left that child back home with the grandparent to be raised. In that next country, they're working hard, they've got their partner, they're having more children in this country. So the children that are in England are actually being raised with their mum and their dad. Never left out of their sight, not once. Then you've got the child back home that believes that, you know, when they come to the UK, they see a total different treatment. Like the way that the children that had been born in this country maybe were treated would be evidently totally different to the way that the child that is just flown in from a different country and that's been there for years and that didn't know that she had maybe sisters or brothers or... Do you understand what I'm saying? So all of these new things that just come to your mind all of a sudden as you reach, oh, is this what? Yeah, this are your sister, this are your brother, and this are your cousin, and this are, and you're thinking, who's all these people? Like, I don't even know you. Who's telling me all of this? Do you understand? So this is why I'm like reasoning about these things here still, because I feel like I don't think it's been reasoned about. You get me? And so many of our parents were born in different countries and did come here at a later date after their parents came here and had other children. So we are speaking based on first-hand experience. You understand? Seeing it with our parents and etc. and our families and close ones. So I think that is an issue that I think we shouldn't do that no more. I don't think we should do that no more. And number one, we shouldn't do that. Number two, my parents, I can't look at my mother and expect my mum to raise any of my children. Like, where did that come from? No disrespect, I'm just saying, if I have a child, I'm expecting that I'm raising that child. I'm not expecting that I'm gonna pass the buck to somebody else to be looking after that child and raising that child on my behalf. But a lot of that does take place. A lot of that has happened in the past, and it's crazy, man. Keep your children close, brethren. Otherwise, down the line, there might be underlying issues, unexplained underlying issues as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. There was something else that I didn't get to play last week. I apologize for that. And I will state as well that looking on my calendar, I've only just realized that this Money Moss, you know me call it Money Moss Ben, right? Season. So Money Moss Day falls on a Sunday. And that's mad. Because see, I'm gonna have my family, it's a whole family gathering thing, so I won't be able to do my next week podcast or Godcast. Won't be able to happen, peeps, because I'm gonna be too strained. Like, it's gonna be a case of a tug of war, a whole house full of family. There will be nowhere for me to have my setup and sofas and everything all in, you know what I mean? So next week is gonna be put off till the next following week, you know what I mean? Hope you guys can bear with me on that, because as you know, we're trying to build a platform and them thing there, isn't me? And consistency is key. But unfortunately, yeah, I saw it a figure, you know what I mean? Plus we got spend some time with the family, you know what I mean? I feel like that day is a day for the family still, so yeah. It is what it is, P. You deserve a day off. Big up yourself, Donna, for real. Nah, man, everyone deserves a day well spent with the family, away from social media, no one's phones in their hands and all of this rubbish. Like, you need a day where we can just, like, reflect on who we are and, you know what I mean, where we're going and where we've been, and laugh and joke about that, pop and giggle and yam food and pop it out again, you know? All them something there. That's how life come, man, because we're just natural. You get me, Empress Tosh? Family first, that's what I'm saying. Me say family, not friends, and all. We tell them thing a long time, cause can't trust friend. You see me? Can't trust them people, man. I swear to God. If you haven't subscribed to the Godcast, please. It only takes 2 seconds to subscribe. Press that button. Press the notification bell. That way, there. You know what I mean? When I upload or I go live, it will ping, and then you know, rah, the Godcast. Mad thing. Can't miss that part there. But you get me? So, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, man. You don't know, it will be well appreciated. You know what I mean? Well appreciated. Let me just play a one intro. Let me play an intro, Patrick. When I light down the thing. Play an intro, youth.
Only a killer, so right now put some respect for my name. Begin at the business, begin at the game. Do it for the love, we not do it for the fame. Only a killer, so right now put some respect for my name. Begin at the business, begin at the game. None of them fool, let them can't call we name. Fool, let them can't call we, 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 fool, let them can't call we.
Absolutely bad boy rhythm. Look out for that one. And if you don't know about that one, it's called Respect. That tune they call Respect. We released that the other day, last week, with Skiddo and DJ Q. It is doing mad numbers in America at the moment. Big up to all of my US family. Man has enough respect plus tax. You know, we stay humble, we stay putting in the work, and we just don't, we celebrate in different ways. You get me? But big up, cause we're still doing great things. Big up Mose on that release, Bad. Bad is doing great numbers as well at the moment. You know, we're bad. For this the killer, man, you're mad. I only pad showing them I do well, though. You know what hurts me when people ask me, are you still doing music? It's people, like, is it because they see me a lot online doing things consistently, and in the background I might be doing other things consistently? They think I'm not really making music. I'm actually confused. I'm a whole head. I'm a whole head. No. People, I'm a whole year ahead of my releases, please. I'm a year ahead of all of my releases. I've got so much releases still to be released that's got its own release dates down the line. You know what I mean? As you know, there's different calendars. We got a release calendar, and we can't just release everything on the same days and in the same week as everybody else. And you know what I mean? So we have to pick and choose and pick wisely. But big up to DJ Q, and big up to Mose. There's other releases, but I will touch on those next week because I have to actually make a list. I'm not even keeping track on half of the stuff that's going out. I'll be honest with you, I'm just working and consistently working. That's it. I just don't even, I look back, you know, people. I just do the work in front of me and see what's in front of me. Why do I look back on the work that I've done? I do sometimes, but I don't look back on the work that I've done just now to glorify it, and it ain't even lived. You know what I mean? Like, I've got songs that has taken like 10 years for it to become the monster that it is today. I've got songs that's taken 1 week to become a monster. I've got songs that has just become a monster the minute that we vocaled it. So there's different patterns, man. That's how the thing go. I'm gonna play something else real quick, and we're gonna take a look at reasoning about this, because you see the weather. You see with the weather thing, don't think it's all just happening for no joke. This is not no joke. You gotta see what's happening out here. Let's have a look.
The state's war on the public continues apace. Oxfordshire County Council have approved plans to lock residents into one of 6 zones to save the planet from global warming, or that's how they frame it. The latest stage in the 15-minute city agenda is to place electronic gates on key roads in and out of the city, confining residents to their own neighbourhoods. Under the new scheme, if residents want to leave their zone, then they'll have to get permission from the council, who get to decide who's worthy of freedom and who isn't. Chairman Mao, eat your heart out. Residents will be allowed to leave their zone a maximum of 100 days per year. But in order to gain even this, every resident will have to register their car details, with the council deciding how they're going to move and when via cameras around the city. So if you're a struggling single mother trying to take your kids to school before getting to work, you won't be covered. Tough luck, dear. Take the bus. Or balance yourself and your 3 kids on an e-bike. Oxford City Council, led by a Labour, Lib Dem and Green coalition from hell, are to turn one of the most enlightened locations on earth, home to Oxford University, whose alma mater include John Cleese, Professor Stephen Hawking, Oscar Wilde and Margaret Thatcher, into an outpost of communist China. Councillor Louise Upton, Cabinet Member for Health and Transport at Oxford City Council, has admitted this trial is a nudge to change the way locals travel. Meanwhile, commentator Bernie Spofforth has pointed out that nudge policy is set to be enshrined in law by the House of Lords. Take a look at this. In our hands, behaviour change for climate and environmental goals. Absolutely terrifying. Remember all the nudging during COVID, which saw us locked up, muzzled and unable to bury the dead? Well, there you have it, folks. As predicted by so-called conspiracy theorists who are fast becoming soothsayers and arbiters of truth, COVID lockdowns are to be replaced with climate lockdowns. It's not surprising that this brainchild has come from the political left, because socialism is all about controlling people, controlling their labour, controlling their money and controlling their lives. Forget about no free movement now that we're out of the European Union. We haven't even got free movement on our own shores. It doesn't help, and it's a cruel irony, that the allegedly freedom-loving Conservative Party set this hell train in motion under Boris Johnson, who dares to call himself a libertarian, an egregious breach of the Trades Descriptions Act. By showing totalitarian zealots a bit of leg by setting the precedent of COVID lockdowns, we've given bureaucrats an inch and now they're taking a mile. When Boris Johnson asked us to stay home to save the NHS and promised it was 3 weeks to flatten the curve, that was the moment the genie escaped the lamp. Well, it ain't going back in. Perhaps now people will wake up when they get a fine for driving their car down the wrong street, one which is not in their approved movement zone. Mark my words, this is only going to get worse. The state has become our master, and dare I say it, our abuser. After all, what's the first thing an abuser does? Controls your movements, tracking your every move. Physical freedom is the ultimate hill to die on. If we're not free, life is not worth living. And these days, it's increasingly not worth living in high-tax Britain at all. Probably rather be in Beijing or Pyongyang. At least there, you get the full communist experience. The state has overplayed its hand in the last 2.5 years, creating a miserable, divided and poorer society. We need less government, not more. And that's going to be the next political battleground. In fact, I might buy a sauna, switch to a full carnivore diet and buy a few outdoor heaters just to send the message that I won't be controlled. People aren't stupid. People aren't ignorant, and people are not irresponsible. If you give the public information about energy, for example, or the environment, there's no doubt that most will, by choice, act accordingly. When the horrors of battery-farmed hens emerged in the 80s and 90s, millions of Brits opted for free range, by choice, and the price came down. No one minds recycling, and we all save money by owning energy-efficient appliances, whether it's a dishwasher or a car. But as we saw with autocratic lockdowns and vaccine tyranny, If you make people do things, if it's stick, not carrot, the policy backfires. All it does is radicalise the most compliant of citizens. Well, here's hoping it does. The state needs to back off and get the hell out of our lives. This latest attack on cars is a test case for human liberty, and it's driving me round the bend. What's your view? GB Views at gbnews.uk. Reacting to that is the freedom-loving Lois Perry of Car 26. I hate to say we told you so, right?
I know. Actually, somebody put on Twitter earlier, when I first heard Lois speaking about stuff on GB News and other channels, I thought she was a bit mad. I thought it was a bit
crazy, conspiracy.
A bit crazy, a bit too much.
Tinfoil hat.
Absolutely, all of the above.
Flat earther.
That one, everything. But the tweet said, actually, now everything she's saying is coming true. So it's nice of him to say that. But I actually wish that it wasn't coming true. I wish that I was completely insane and we weren't going down this totalitarian route, which clearly we are. I did a tweet yesterday, which Oxford City Council responded to with this awful 1970s style animated video telling me why it was so fantastic that people would be confined to their zones. Yeah. And it's just absolute insanity. I mean, are we in a 1980s film that's set in the future about a dystopia? Were they telling us what was going to happen? Because we've got districts now. Like all of the films, whether it be Blade Runner, Total Recall, they all had districts, didn't they? And that's what we've got now. Ping, 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 you've left your district. And once there's electric cars, the car will just stop.
Yeah.
It will just stop. There won't be any getting a fine in the post, £80, if you leave your zone more than twice a week.
No.
The car will just stop.
Smart cars, smart motorways, smart roads. It's an assault on human liberty, isn't it? And as I've mentioned, this is a hill to die on. How ironic that this should happen in Oxford, which is, of course, the location of Oxford University, one of the great sort of focal points of Western enlightenment and Western ideas, liberal ideas.
Absolutely, which is why I believe it's been targeted. I mean, it's quite well documented and quite well known that the Chinese Communist Party makes huge donations to top universities and actually pays for whole colleges. Some of them are completely owned by the CCP now. So no, I'm not surprised at all. Actually, they go for the intellectual centres and they go for the power centres. Yeah. So yeah, we're in bed with them now. Jeremy Hunt's married to somebody who gets a cheque every week from the CCP. Welcome to dystopia. Here we are.
A man who spoke admiringly of China's lockdown policies.
Yeah, pulling people out of their homes and putting them in re-education centres. No, sorry. Camps. No, what were they called?
Oh yes, these
quarantines.
Quarantine.
That's right.
It's a polite word for it.
Yeah,
and it is a concern, and it all originates, ironically, from a supposedly freedom-loving Conservative government and Boris Johnson. He's no libertarian. The bottom line is that he talks a good game, but we set a precedent when we shut the country down for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
See what I'm going on, my people. This is why, I'll play about that rhythm again, killer car, boy. The FEMA camp soon active, if they ain't already. Empress Tush, you're not wrong right there. You're right about that. All right. Do you remember, there's a film with Justin Timberlake called Out of Time? Is it Out of Time or something like that? The film was called. I'm sure it was called Out of Time. And I remember, hold on, them people. I actually remember seeing how they would work society. Like, if you was poor, you was in a certain district. If you had a certain amount of money and you could buy, like, not money, but if you had a certain amount of time on your hand, then you could spend like 6 months to get through one district to the high society district. They would, like, if you was buying a car, they'll take a year off your time. They take a year off your time for your car, the type of car that you want. Everything was bought with your time and not with money. Now, if we looked at the life that we live right this second, and we looked at all of the things that we like, whether it be the chains, the big chains that we see all the rappers them in, the big whips them that we see all our brothers them driving up and down in, would you actually trade a year of your life for any of these items? Because I fucking wouldn't, sorry to swear, but I definitely would not be. I wouldn't trade a day of my life for anything, any of these items at all. But this is what they're making you see through the eyes of a movie, that this is what we're actually doing. This is what we're doing. We're killing up ourselves for these same items. It's just not, we're just not looking at it in the same form of the years of our life, paying for it in that way. But look at what you do to get the money to pay for it. It's the same type of shit. That movie there, to me, up to this day, that very rarely I watch them kind of, anyone that knows me know I don't kind of watch them kind of movies. I watch real life things that I can kind of relate to. That one I related to it straight away. It's not my type. There were no drugs really selling in that, and one bag of machine man and I kill off them on it. It's my kind of film, you get me? Sorry, but that's just the kind of entertainment I like, right? I don't like boring films, but I like action, and there needs to be curveballs in the movie, and you know what I mean, turns and twists. When I saw that movie, and I saw his mum coming from work with about, I can't remember how much time she had on her hand, and she must have phoned her son, who was Justin Timberlake, and said, look, I'm running out of time. He's saying, listen, meet me, I'm running towards you. She's saying, what time? Anyway, they set a time, he ran towards the mum, the bus was late, flipping out. By the time he just as he goes to touch the mum, she just froze and dropped. And that really hit me like, raw. You get me? Yeah, that movie really touched me still, for an odd movie like that. When I saw that bit, I was like, raw. That's deep. You get me? Imagine if we was really living like that. We need to rise up like Woman King and take out the people enslaving the same way. Laugh out loud, no lie. No, big up yourself, man. Empress. There with you partner one, them, no lie. We will start I see something. So this is the real reason for 5G towers. Are they the electric gates fences that they're talking about? Yes, bro. I feel like they can't run this technology that they're trying to run without towers, bro. You know, like that, they can't run it without towers. No phone, then again, they could kind of, but it's still got to be, there has to be a motherboard somewhere, and that's what the towers are, like motherboards, like the belly of what they're trying to, you get me, project. Wires could be hidden under the ground, wires might be exposed, where we might see wires tacked up places, but overall, it's the actual machine doing the work. You get me? It's not the wires. The wires just connect it and give it that life. And they love mention China. Yes, they do. They always put the blame on China, but China's just not stupid. I learned one thing about China when I went there, is that China's not stupid. China will not buy into what they see on the shelf. They will go and recreate that and sell it themselves because they want to own the pattern on what they're doing. They ain't trying to buy a whole bunch of what you've just made. They want to look at it for 2 seconds and run back home and make it again. You got to take hats off to people like that, because that is just innovative. You get me? That's just what do you call that? What do you call that? That's creative. That's just recreative. You get me? That's just thinking out of the box. That's just, you know what I mean? Not following the crowd. That's just doing something else. Come on, being a regular consumer when you can create something for the consumers. Yeah, that's what they do. So that's what they're good at doing. Everything. When I see some I've never seen a fur Nike jacket before in my life. I saw it in China, bruv. I saw it in Taiwan. A big, and the fur jacket looked proper. Even I would have rocked that because it looked like the fur jacket that I had with the hoodie and everything. But it just had a big tick right from the back, like the bottom of the back of it, right up to the back, right hand shoulder. I was like, what the hell is this? I saw millions of different versions of Gucci and, oh man, China's different still. I can't lie. China's different. You go into, Miggy, I have a heads up now. You go into any official store. You go into any official store in China. Any official store in China. Let me start like this. You go into, you've definitely got an Adidas store, like a full Adidas store. That means every single thing in this Adidas store should be authentically by Adidas, made by Adidas and produced. And it's an Adidas original, but it's not. It's an Adidas fake. You look at the shape of them shoes. I've never, ever in my life seen shapes of shoes like that in my life. Not of branded trainers. Let's go over to Nike Town. You got Nike Town in China. Me going to Nike Town, I couldn't believe. I had to go on Instagram Live. I don't know who remembers that one, but I had to go on Instagram Live, brethren, and show the people, the trainers. I nearly bought them. I actually did nearly buy a pair until I saw the telltale sign and I said, no way. Me and my road manager was giggling about it in the store. That's when we started to go everywhere and like spot out what's going on. Like China, man, I gotta big them up still because they are not giving no one no profit. They want that profit for themselves. They ain't giving that profit to you. No way. You gotta respect that. That is the disciplined business person. They're not giving that business to you. No. They're gonna make sure they retain that for themselves. They're gonna cream that. Yeah. That's how they are still. Every phone charger. I could have opened a stall. I could have really done a madness still. Even in Vietnam, I really could have done a madness still. And like I'm onto this clothing thing, I think I'm looking to make a trip back out there still. Because I did definitely meet some people that could definitely make the clothes them in it from scratch. All these jumpers and that, hoodies and that, they make them with good quality stuff. So could actually go out there and do some serious business, all in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's open to some serious business, and don't be fooled by the West. The West is trying to fool up people. Them over in the Far East, they know what they're doing. If you are a business-minded person, you know you can double up out there, mate. You can triple up if you've got brains and you know how to, you know how to do maths and that. I do remember a long time ago now, King, and look, they are still striving. Come on. Them still I do them thing. Them look from tsunamis and everything, and they can't pop down China. You can't pop down China. You can't. They have an infrastructure and they have a foundation of people that are willing to get up and work for their country, their place. That's crazy. Their numbers are crazy, and when they say we're going to work because we've been flooded and we need to put the whole place back together, what? Within the year, they've built back the place. I don't know. Look how long it takes us in this country to build one building. It's all 3 years. You dip on one building, the building site, and them a block up road, and China's building back the whole city within the year. You can't chat to them. I'm sorry. The unity is mad. The unity out there is mad. You got to take off your hat and give respect where respect is due. And that is all it is. You get me? When you do something good for, you know what I mean? You just have to just talk about that bit for that reason. Of course they keep up pop. Of course they do pop just like everybody else. Yeah, they do pop. You understand? But they're great at remarketing what you've created. You've created that over there. We gonna create it over here, and we gonna remarket it to our people, and they gonna buy this. They're good at keeping their people from buying out of what they have to offer. You understand what I just said? China and Chinese people are good at keeping the money within their community all over. No joke. Maybe if we as a people took a leaf out of their book in that respect, we might actually do better ourselves. Honestly, big man thing. Like Jamaica's popped down. Forget Jamaica. It don't matter how much money you got. You can't build a new store. You can't build a new supermarket on a corner. You can't go into cassava piece and say you're gonna build a corner store and 2 new barbershop and you're gonna build it from scratch and it's gonna like regentrificate the place yourself, not the government. You make it look nice how it should look. They won't have that. They have a standard in Jamaica. Yeah, they want you to make it the way that they've already got it. Yeah. They've invested there, and that's why they've got this. Look at their supermarkets. Look at their not supermarkets. Look at their wholesale spots. It still is not of the standard of the UK. It's still not the standard of anything that we've got here. Come on, think about it. Why is nothing not updated in that way? And even when you go uptown, it's still not up enough. It's still not up enough. So what is it then? That's because the government is doing what they're doing. The place should have been up long time ago. Jamaica, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Like I say, unity makes everything spin, you know. Unity make everything work quick. You get me? Look at that. That as an example. I didn't even mean to go into that, but look at that. China as an example. The unity that they have with their own people is why they can build back their place after having such a disastrous moment with like a tsunami hitting them, like the way that we saw it online. The same way all of us that's sitting around here trying to style on each other and trying to outdo each other, the same way we had that same love for our home that we talk about, oh yeah, motherland this and motherland that. If we had that same love and that same genuine drive, then we would be doing the same friggin' thing. Africa would have been long time by who? We. But it's not built by us. I know we built. There's people going over there buying up land and building, and we're here renting and living like idiots. I fight against one another and I pause with things where we don't want. So yeah, let China be a good example to all of us, brethren. Big man thing. The government want us to look down on people, but we're not here to look down on nobody. But here what I will do, I'll look at the great things that they're doing and take a leaf out of that book over there and see if we can implement that over here. Because only then will things start to benefit ones and ones. But what we're doing ain't making no sense. Globally. That's why these same Chinese people are able to take over the place and buy up land all over. And when you go to China and places like Hong Kong and these places, you realize why they're doing that. Because to see the overpopulated place in the flesh, I mean, to watch it online is one thing. To hear about it and hear them talking about it is another thing. But to be there, to stand up in the crossing of maybe Tokyo then, the famous Tokyo friggin' 5-way crossing. Oh, that Johnny, big up yourself, grand evening. My sister, be a love, you know the choppings. Yeah? To be there and be crossing at the same time as so many thousands of people. It's epic. The energy is nuts. To walk through Hong Kong streets and see the buildings I'm saying from one end of the table to from one side of the screen where you can see to the next side of the screen. Basically, for what I am, where my table is to the next side, you have one tower block, brethren. skyscraper. And that's the gap. And then you've got another skyscraper, you know. And then the whole place is just built that way. They're like jigsaw, like Tetris, you know. That's how the people them live in, brethren. The small space, they make it work. Some will sell off their own, trust me. Yes, Johnny, man, manners, you know the chops, man. You know the chops, man. You know the chops. Aye, peeps, the hotline number's there, you know. I didn't even pin that. I don't know why I never pin it. Let's see if Donna calls in today because we want some joke by the page today, I told you, know. I feel like a joking thing. Yeah. Look at that, I'm doing the most. What is going on here? Did I really be a killer? Yeah, though. 1 second, peeps. Oh, forget me, I forget all number, I'll them something there. See there. Anybody can call in, man. Don't shy. You don't have to shy, you see me? Mm-hmm. That meds there though, imagine being stuck in your place and having to register with the government beforehand just to let them know, like, look, I mean, I'm gonna be driving to my sister's house, I gotta go and drop my child, I gotta do childminders. Like, people, you know that our lives, things change in our lives within the day. Like, so many plans change within the day. How would we be able to tailor our lives to that? That's crazy. Paula, big up yourself. I forgot. Big up yourself. I think China's reputation is order and perfect. The government put more time into places like that. You're right still. You're right still. Can I tell you what? You see, like Taiwan, one thing I can say about Taiwan, as you drop something on the floor, you know, let me show you how the people them work. They got everybody's working doing something. You might feel like them now do nothing. Don't be fooled. The man them on their scooters, you see that they got bags. They got a bag on either side of them on the scooter, yeah? Them man there's riding and picking up. The minute you drop something, them pick it up, them gone with it. You couldn't even look back behind yourself and see it because you drop it, somebody pick it up and that gone and that, and them gone. And they go and they change every bin, public bins. All the public bins are empty. None of them would you find full. You will not find one public bin full. You wouldn't even find one of them half full. That's how clean the place is. You wouldn't even find one of them half full. Hey, listen, man. So I know the place is different, stuff. Get me? Place different, man. England, we not spend no money like that. You get me? We not spend money like that. Them believe every trade year we forget. You know what I mean? By the time rat them surface and them places don't have rats like that, bruv. They don't. Their place is clean, that's why they don't have the rats, because the place is friggin' clean. You get me? Can you imagine they have rats running around? Like, you have all these people running around trying to catch the rats and so they can do all sorts of stuff. Madness. It may be clean, but it's still corrupt and controlled. Yes, it is. I never said it wasn't. Me never say it wasn't. I know all the bad things about China. Yeah, we all know that bit. But what I was speaking about before you came online, my sister, was the unity that they have amongst each other. Even the way that the government still will, like, not even just the government, but the way that the people still love their place. They love their place so much, they will just build it now. They won't itch. Like, these people work without sweat. Like, these people they don't stress over nothing. They go and just do. They got the same face every day. It's just normal. It's just normal to them. I don't know. That is the controlled part and everything else still. But I was more talking about the unity, the unification of them and what they stand for and why they stand the way they do. Instead of buying, Killer P's got a hat for sale. Instead of buying my hat, they've looked at it and thought, okay, we're gonna go make that right now and sell that. Yeah, we got our own version of that same hat. You know what I mean? Just that drive there is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They're united as a community, yeah, and a race, and that's what I was talking about. Like, if we took a leaf out of that book there, we'll be winners. We'll be gone. But we're here, like, buying into things and renting things and styling on each other, and we still ain't got nothing compared to what we should have. So if this is what we think is great, then we're lost. If this is what we think is we've achieved, then that's just down to each individual mind, you get me? But on a whole, when I look at it, it's just like we've lost the race, bruv. We lost the race, man. We lost it, man, and we have to find back that, you see me? Yeah, man, find back that energy there, man. Where's it gone? You know what I mean? Where's it gone? How can China build back their place after a tsunami within a year? Like, I saw a lot of things washed away. I saw a lot of buildings washed away. How did they build that back within the year? And in the UK, they can't contract nothing within the year. A building takes years for them to finish. That is scaffoldings up there for 3 years. You understand what I'm saying? So what my point was, why I even touched on that, was the unity, the unification of them made that happen. And the way that they love their country, their place, they're unified under that. And they don't want to see that pop down. So they will do everything to keep that, you know what I mean, to a certain standard and get it back to normal life living standards now. They ain't itching. We will most probably sit back now, and if that same scenario was to happen to us here in the West, over in the UK, we'll probably be sitting there for maybe 3-4 years crying about it before, and building slowly, but crying about it mostly. They don't put emotion to what they need to do. They get on and do it. Before we do anything, we put our feelings to it, our emotions to it, and we in our feelings. Boy, I don't like the way that man they tell me how to do this, you know. I don't like the way how she talk to me, you know. And it becomes all of that rather than the message. Did you get the message? It needs to be done now before 2 o'clock. But no, we're fighting against what was not the message, but the tone of the message. Or the tone of the person that's giving you the message. And so this is why we don't move forward as a people, you get me? Yeah, man, small things hold us back. Small things, little small something them all we back. Not no big things, not a massive, it's just small things. But them same small things escalate. You know what I mean? Those small things always escalate and it never ends well. And we never end up on the good side of the fence. You get me? So it's dead. So that's the vibe. You get me, my people? That was my vibe still. Yeah, China, man. Good luck to them, man. Big them up same way. But when I'm in China, it's beer love I get, you know. I got beer love in China, beer love in Taiwan, beer love in Hong Kong, beer love in Vietnam, beer love in Shenzhen, beer love in all those places, man. Taipei, mad places over them side there, man. Far East, I'm a place, man. Big up Meatball, my brother Meatball, you know. Got all of my brothers them up in the warehouse, you see me? Yeah, and big up my Part 2 style family them over in Tokyo. Big up my Nagoya family, Hamin 8 family, you see me? Yeah, Sonny, big up yourself anyway, you're there. I got so much family across the board, all over the place. Like I'm not looking at it the way that the normal single-minded person might look at it, you get me? No. I look at it on a whole as to what's gone wrong or why is it still going right. The little niggles, everyone's got their niggles. Why am I looking at their niggles when we got our own? You get me? Big up his brother from another. I know, man. Big up my brother, Culture Dads, you know. Every time, you know. Manners and bare respect, my big bro. You know the choppings. Every time, man. You know the chops. Yeah. So there's a lot of love that we got all over the place, man. Star Lounge, big up Star Lounge in Tokyo. That club there's bad. Yeah, big up Oil Club in Shenzhen. I hate pronouncing that word. But yeah, big up my people them. You get me? The 2 club owners them over in Shenzhen, in oil club. I was the first artist to perform there. You get me? And that's the baddest club, the biggest and the baddest club in China. Remember I tell you that? Go online and check it. Don't believe me, go and check the stats. I don't have to check, Pope. And big up my brothers them over in Vietnam with the Birdcage Club, because you don't know, it's just one family. Big up Joe Nice over in the US. Joe Nice is my next big brother, bad boy selector, wicked boy DJ. You get me? There's more as well, there's so many more, but off my head right now because I'm freestyling this a lot. You get me? So if I ain't mention no one, just big up, you don't know the choppings. You get me? It's just love always. You know, there's the journey that we're on. Let me just put this out there, yeah. First, I love anything you see me doing, please, bear this in mind. Anything you see me do, just know that I love doing it. Yeah, even doing my Godcast, I love doing my Godcast. There's a vibe about when I do my Godcast. You get me? It's just different. I'm just like, that's something. Yeah, big up Toby. I can't forget Toby to Rotted. Big up Toby, my little brother. That youth there was only 19. That youth there was 19 when he flew from Australia with me. You see me? All the way to the Far East. And we just turn over the whole place. That was my selector and that was my road manager on that whole tour. Big up Toby, Jen. Anyway, you're there, my little brother. Yeah, we don't forget people, man. Rihanna, big up yourself and good evening, my sis. Be a lover, no? You don't forget people, but anything you see me do, basically, I love what I do. You know what I mean? I found a new love with the clothing thing. So I find myself just lost in hours doing that. And it's therapeutic, you get me? I'm doing the Godcast, it's the next therapeutic, you know what I mean, moment for me. And when I'm in the studio recording, it's the same thing. When I'm editing, it's the same thing. When I'm doing photography, it's the same thing. I've got love and passion in what I do, and it all works with each other. It's interlinked. Musicians need a photographer. Hey, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Musicians need a Godcast to, you know what I mean, come on and talk their mind and tell us what you got coming and what you got doing and all of this stuff, you get me? Yeah. So it's only right. Studios, we record. We're happy doing everything that we do. We love it. You can't stop me. So don't try to stop me. Just let me be and let me just do what I do and let me make my mistakes. And when I make my mistakes, you can sit down and laugh and say, see it there? I know him did I go back him to, you know. See it there? Castle life got daunted. Karina, big up yourself, man, as a respect and good evening. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody. I don't know why I ain't got no Christmas jumper on, but yeah, I ain't got time for that today. You get me? But maybe next week, next couple weeks down the line. Because yeah. Elvina, big up yourself and good evening. Man, as Zambia respect plus enough tax. Yeah, I love what I do. And I think, pardon me, apologies. I think if most of us found a passion and love in what we were doing, we'll come out with a better outcome, a better product, a better version of whatever you're trying to do. More time we just do what we don't like. More time we do what we just have to do. There's many things we have to do that we don't like. And if we had the choice, you know what I mean? Yeah. Angel, you're so on point, and I don't know what it's coming like you're like a diary today to write it. Yeah, the merch definitely promotes my album that's dropping in the new year. I have a full-blown bad boy album. Everyone's been waiting for this. Everyone's been waiting for this. Oh, and do you remember when I done Top with Teddy Bruckshot and rest in peace Teddy Bruckshot, my brother, and my sister Lady Shan, and my brother Sir Spiral. When I done that song and I said, R.I.P. Teddy Broadshot, we were the re-top a top. Only a killer, we never stop. Any boy diss me or something, I go pop. After that, boy, I go know 1 o'clock. When them mama have to run out of frock, and them papa have to run out of shop, when brother have to run out of flat. Don't make me tell them about 9 o'clock when you and your friend them can't find no glock. Me have a brand new machine and it just remap. Pick up the shot for them, we know about that. There ain't nobody that can hold me back. I'm the wickedest shoot, won't not ear on track. Don't know, so I'm the hot topic. Only a killer, so stop it. Anytime I put out my Killing Time CD, boy, better go online and cop it. I already promoted the album. The album is called Killing Time. Like, I am a smart guy. I'm ahead of my game. But sometimes the work takes a bit longer to be produced. You get me? So, you know what I mean? The work was done, but the finished product is what we're trying to. You get me? Yeah. So now it's done, and it's all crispy, and it's all. I'm so gassed. I just know my people are gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, masterpiece still. So yeah, the clothing stuff, t-shirts, hats, tracksuits, all of that stuff is gonna definitely be a great attribute to when I shoot my music videos, right? Because every artist needs clothes, right? And usually when we're artists, we're looking for someone that's got clothes for us, right? Rather than, we don't want a really too tough guy and buy clothes just for video. But we do that. But artists that look to get signed, they look for people that are gonna, you know what I mean, endorse them. So all these things, everything works hand in hand you get me? Yeah, the orchestra. Yeah. The live orchestra was crazy. I remember doing that quite a few times, you get me? Big up Flowdan, man. We shut down the orchestra in Croatia a few times well. Big up to Dawn Penn, big up Horace Andy, R.I.P. Michael Prophet. I forgot my brother's name again. What's his name again? Simon Says, I forgot his name, man. But big up my rapper from over the US, my general. Big up General Levy. Who else? There's so many people that was on that lineup that we was literally doing shows for the whole year with the orchestra them and that. And you know what I mean? We had great time. You get me? We had a great time and made some great memories. So big up to all those that were mentioned. You know what I mean? Manners and respect. And if I forgot to mention you, I apologize, but you don't know you're still in the list of the family. You see me? Manners and respect. You know the choppings, my people, man. We just there, I go and reflect, you know. Cause in our life, sometimes it's good to reflect. So people might think, raw, what's going on with Killer? Killer's always angry. Killer's not angry. Killer's happy, you know. Let me put that out there. I am in my most happiest of moments in life. Don't ever get it twisted. I've got so much great things happening. Like, we don't speak about them because where we come from, things usually get jinxed when you speak about things before you let it live a little first. Let it manifest itself into existence and then speak about it. When you speak about it beforehand, the demons usually get their hands on stuff and get there. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't really speak on some of the great stuff, but you'll see this year ahead is gonna be a great one ahead. Many great things ahead. Yeah. New business ventures, everything, you know what I mean? So for anything from your clothing line, it's all good because I need a big size. I'll be good for advertising because your logo will be on there big and bold. Lady Dimples, don't say a word. Even don't say a word. If it's large or extra large, it ain't a thing. I got that. Yeah, any sizes, you know what I mean? Like, and use the telephone number there, you know, on the page. If you have a business that you would like to speak about and big up, you know what I mean? If you got a food shop that you would like to ale up, if you got a nail technician, if you're a nail technician and you're doing that, big up your business, you know what I mean? If you're doing the cream like Maddox Angel with the Safi whips, and the bread and all of them stuff there, big up your business and all this stuff, you get me? Yeah, anything. Because this is what we use our platform for. That's what my thing is built for. You get me? If you have anybody you want to big up them business, go on big up them business and get a little advertisement on it and make them know, say, yeah, that I go on, you see me? That's how we think there. Because one hand can't clap. You feel me? Mm-hmm. One hand can't clap round here. No. It's not clapping neither. Nah, clap. Yeah, not clapping, mate. Change that. Sorry, but you don't know. Big up my queens and kings with ambition. Yeah, nowadays, not everybody have ambition again. Yeah? I know everybody have ambition again. Everybody just a settle for foolishness. Because to them, that's what they want to do, settle for foolishness. There's so much to gain in life. Look, as you wake up, pattern your day. Don't sit down. Don't waste it. Try not to waste your hours. Oh, what am I gonna put down now? Try not to waste your hours. Try not to waste your time. Time is one thing, like you can make as much money and save as much money as you can. Yeah, your money can't save you. So just do the best that you can in your life. Live your best life. Don't make no one mash up your thing. Don't make no one mash up your energy. You know what I mean? If they're not for you, they're not for you. They're not meant for you. Just move on. You'll find people that are for you. That's how life goes. Be happy. You know what I mean? Don't have no bad intention for nobody. Even if they got bad intention for you, let them be, because what they usually realize in the end is that they're fighting themselves. You don't even need to fight with people. Me now, I don't time for it. So I let humans be. Let them get on with themselves, because sometimes humans want to be ugly, and you know what I mean, God don't like ugly. So you don't know. Godcast we are dealing with. We're not dealing with ugly. Beautiful people we deal with. You get me? Let them stay over there, be ugly to themselves and reflect themselves. That ain't a reflection of me. You get me? And just live to the positive attributes of yourself. Don't let people style you, you know. Mm-hmm. What if people try to style me, man? Enough people try to style me, man. But you have to just give thanks, guys. It's just all promotion. Patrick, can you do a big shout out to Imogen and Yusuf on their first year wedding anniversary? Oh my days, is it already? No way, no way, no way, it's already. I absolutely had the privilege of being at that wedding, and it was a wicked, wicked, wicked wedding. Remember, I tell you. Yeah. Big up Imogen and big up Yusuf, man, as a respect. Congratulations again on your beautiful baby girl, and congratulations on your first year anniversary. Yeah, them thing they were like for you. You see me, I talk about people, you see the positive vibes and you see the good vibes, and yeah, no negative bag of negative and screw face thing. We're not there under some there. But yeah, I had the privilege of being at that wedding and playing there. You know what I mean? Yes, man. One heap of good vibes and good memories. Big up Imogen, big up Yusuf, my brother, every time. You don't know the chop, you know. Big up Paula every time, you know the chop. Yeah, and my little princess, where her name again? Oh, me, I forget everybody today. She gonna wanna beat me up for this, you know. She will wanna beat me up for this ain't fair. Big up Italy, anyway you're there, you know. Manners, yeah, cause I don't want her to brought me up. Lily, wagwan, evening, manners and respect. Nikki, wagwan, me Jenna. Look at that. Paula said amen. Yo. Could you them take the thing serious and all? The little you them will brought me up, don't play. They will beat me up for this stuff you're talking about. They take the big up serious, you know. Big up Donadine anyway, you're there. And big up Lico Man as well, you don't know the choppings. Yeah. Well, a vibe last night, big dance go on. Wicked vibe again. Pfft. Shell down the place, boy, I tell you. If you ever know. So I don't even know why on camera I look so fresh. I don't even know what's my people, I don't know why I look so fresh. I'm not fresh, trust me. I am battered. battered, but still, yeah, the work commenced. You get me? Make the work commence. No excuses. I need to get a new lighter. What is going on? What is going on in my life? Where's my next lighter, brethren? Got a lighter coming like it. Coming like that lighter in a rate, man. I dance that party that on normal, man. Nah, like. I feel like another bus party I forgot keep soon, you know. In the new year, I feel like, not even the bus party. I need to find a venue for the ballroom. It's a ballroom thing me I deal with. I'm not going backwards. We done that already. We're gonna do the ballroom style. I'm gonna find a venue and we're gonna string up the sound around there. We're gonna hold a serious, you get me? You need a talk with mine clipper, bro. Yeah. Titch, you're right, you know. Yeah, bro, for real. Yeah. Yeah. I definitely need to get one of them for real, bro. For sure. You're onto something right there. Not gonna lie. You're definitely onto something right there, so my brother. Pick up yourself. My people. Make your ear Donna, me people. They come in like Donna get scared. Can't hear Donna, that's weird. Me don't know what I go on, dog. Me don't know. I'm just joking. Joke me a joke. I'm listening to good mood, good vibes. You get me? Good vibes. Donna. Oh, Donna. Good evening.
Yo, pass your say, my brother.
Who's that?
It's Nicky, mate.
My brother. What
Oh,
one,
sure.
Nick? What you saying to my family?
Yeah, man. I'm good, bro.
How you
Just wanted
doing?
to bring up and say, yeah, respect to all you, man.
Big up, my brother, man. Big up to you, man. And Merry Christmas and a festive greetings to you, my bro.
Same, bro.
family
Same,
as
bro.
well,
It's,
man.
it's all cold up here, man. It's heating, enough snow and that. Yeah, bro.
Where you at? Where you calling from?
From Aberdeen, bro. Aberdeenshire.
Yeah, now. Big up Aberdeen, my Aberdeen family. Man has a respect, man. Big up for the check-in. Yeah, so what you got planned for the
You don't
Christmas?
Just stay with the family, bro, and just keep the spirits up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I love that, my family, man. Respect, man. Enough respect to you, my brother, man. And big up for calling
Same, bro.
in.
Same, bro.
Yeah, I love
Just
Go on.
Go on, bro. Go on, bro.
No, it's your floor, my bro, so I apologize.
All right, cool. I just wanted to ring up and show some respect, bro. Because we're in for a bag of madness in this life, bro. And we got to stay together, man. Keep the mind
I respect
the
it.
mind connected and
I respect
clear,
it.
bro. You understand, bro?
I really respect it, Nicky. I can't lie.
Same, bro. And it is what it is out here, bro. But we got to stay grounded and they communicate with each other, bro.
That's it.
They ain't gonna get no easier, bro. Right?
Sad times ahead.
It's about. I could go deep on this shit, bro, but I won't mess up these things, bro.
Talk your mind, brother. It's called talk your mind, Nick. Talk your mind, my brother, man. Talk your mind, my G.
It's painful out here, bro. When you can see what the plan that is laid out in front of us, bro, it's not nice. So we just got to keep our heads together, mate, and communicate with each other. And you know what I'm saying? Push on through, bro. Push on through, brother.
That's it,
Not
because
nice out here, bro.
the elders, bro, they're targeting our elders right now. Yeah, this
Brother.
code is not normal, brother.
I know, bro.
Honestly,
I know.
I
No.
I definitely got a heater beside me right now. And it ain't no blow
Yeah.
heater. It's one of them little, you see me? Oil heater where sun up and me I rub it right now as me I talk to you, you see me?
And it wasn't like when we were young, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
When we were young, bro.
Come on, man.
Bro, I love you so much, brother.
Big up, my
From
brother.
day
man.
dot, brother. Hey,
Big
but
up.
you know, I stay focused in these times, bro, and stay connected with people. You know what I'm saying?
Can't lose the link.
Never. These are trying times, man. Trials and tribulations, brother. Yeah?
It's very...
I'm a bit lean now. I had a few drinks, man. You know what I mean? But I got work tomorrow, but...
big up, man.
I thought I'd have time to just ring up. You know what I mean?
No,
show some respect to you, man.
We appreciate...
You're doing good things. You're doing good. Yeah, go on, good brother.
No, we appreciate the fact that you even took 2 minutes to call up. We even appreciate the fact and appreciate love. I hate that word, appreciate. You know that word? I hate that word, you know, bro. But we
words are spells, man. Words are powerful, brother.
Trust
you know that already, man.
Trust me. But we definitely appreciate
love
the support from you, bro. Big man thing, big up. And I appreciate the support of all of you lot, for sure. All of my people.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
No, big up, man.
Yeah.
You just make sure you have a great week ahead, because definitely...
You too, bro. And all the you out there, yeah?
Yeah.
On the real struggle, mate. The real fucking struggle, mate. Right?
Definitely.
Right? But I'll let you do your thing, bro.
Big up yourself
and
have
respect
a great
to all the year.
Yeah.
You too, brother, alright?
Every time, my brother Nick.
One love, bro. One
Big
love,
up.
bro. Respect, brother.
Big up, Nick.
You too, bro.
Every time.
Respect, brother.
Respect.
One love.
Yes, sir. My peeps, big up Nick. My brother, you know. Big up my Aberdeen family. Like, the message and the connection is so far and wide. It's not just some local thing. Even though you might see the numbers ain't that much online and that. I don't worry about numbers. We've been doing numbers. Numbers is not what we care about. We care about the people that are actually the like-minded people. And those like-minded people are usually not in the numbers, brethren. So if you're going to care about numbers when you're spreading message, yeah, don't worry about numbers. It will hit the right people, and the right people will get the message in time. They might not be right now. You get me? There's a time and place for everything. You get me? Sue, big up yourself. My dad just got out of hospital. He had the flu. We all did it. We all did it. Was rough. Dimples, big up yourself, and big up your father. I hope he is in a better state now. I feel like something's coming down on me, and it has been for the last 4 days. I ain't even lying, but I fight it still. You know, I need to go and boil some herbs and them something. You get me? I need to go and boil up some bush tea. Yeah, man. Boil up some bush tea, Patrick, man. And that's your fiddle, man. Boil it, man. Don't forget that. And in these times, my people, let me urge you, the cod liver oil, do not leave out your cod liver oil. Me too, tonight, me have to go start, but me don't really like it, but the bones need it. The bones need cod liver oil. We're not there in Jamaica. We're not there in forget calling Jamaica's name every 5 minutes as well. It's not even that. We're just not in the sun. Yeah, we are not in the sun. Our bones are not my bones are not used to this stuff. I can't lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be here and act up. I can't. Yeah. You know what I mean? Catch me on a cold night. It's a madness. Yeah, it's a madness. Catch me on a cold night. Madness. Yeah. You don't want to see me on a cold night. I'm not the nicest guy. Not in the cold. Don't have me waiting for 2 minutes longer than I was supposed to be here, bro. Not in this weather. You can't do that to me. Me follow with everybody. Cross, angry like me name, Rodney Price. Yes. Big up Rodney Price, my brother. My big brother, Rodney Price. You get me? Yeah. Trust me. And good ital food. Yeah, you have to have it, man. The proper thing. If you don't have the proper thing in these times right now, you're like that. See there, my belly just make all that sound. You see all that sound there? Me not like that sound there when me just, you know what that mean? Food have to cook. That means there's something have to connect again. You get me? Promoters, take note. P don't do waiting in the cold. Laugh out loud. I teach. You're funny, I swear to God, bro. And them know I stay already. I'm not in it, bro. This cold thing, I can't work it still. Can't work it out, you know. Where's the chef? Me don't know where the chef them, man. It's not even a chef thing because why? Because it's a belly thing. You see where the belly done to. You feel like belly's got time for wait for cook. Belly a order pan some Uber or something so. Ras, do you think me have time to wait pan chef? Yo, if chef ain't already cooking, bro, I tell you that right now. Dish a belly now waiting on me, I tell you, because yo, like that little Josie just open up the belly again, you know, when it open up back the belly again, different, you know. Yeah! The juice settle in and yeah, the food done soak up whatever from long time. This is a whole different hunger. Different type of hunger. Yeah. So big up to hold on. Donna, it coming like Donna gone on bed. Hold on. It coming like that Dal Aviana manners. Donna. No, I'm sure all I wanna hear my belly just talking to me. Me sure me know. No, but Rihanna, here we go and Rihanna, you listen, man, with bones, them can't tolerate that place without it, man. Remember me tell you, man. And me remember every evening, you know, just remember say something that you should take a tablespoon of before you go to your bed. Don't take it in the day. Don't drink that in the morning. Instead, drink that before you go to your bed. You see, yeah? Drink that before you go to your bed. That's how it works. Rotted. Hold on, people. Let me go background. Let me go a background, me gone. Hold on. Because you see the belly I try to take front page or something. You don't understand. You see what I try to talk about? Yeah. Listen me. Them microphone are too sensitive. In my ears. If me can hear my belly in my ears, then I know say uno hear the belly in a uno speaker, whether it's in your phone, or it's in your TV, or it's in your iPad, or it's in your you see, laptop. Nah, man, Dana gone for gun yam food and gone to bed, man. Big up, Dana. Anyway, you're there, manners. All right, my people. I think I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna give you another 5 minutes and then me I go cut like scissors, you know, cause my belly a chat to iron or the first. The first me have to the online and talk about my belly. More time me can hold it out for a good, you know what I mean, good little while. All a 6 hours. Yeah, man, belly attack, not for advice. Hold on, where belly advice I go? No, belly not for advice. Me not depend on that style. That belly's got voice. Belly not for advice, Rasta, isn't he? Look out for the new logo, my people. I'm gonna start plugging the work still. This is gonna be the new Skeng logo. That's the new Skeng logo. Watch it. I'm gonna add some more bits to it, but yeah, I feel like for now this is gonna be the first edition. I do like it still. I'm not gonna lie. You get me? Mad, fresh. But enough more bits and bobs to drop, my peeps. I didn't bring out anything tonight because my car's just jammed with bits and bobs from deliveries and rolling up and down and doing the bits. You get me? And again, I want to big up to those that have definitely supported the cause. I really appreciate of that. You get me? Not gone unnoticed. You know what I mean? And look out for some. We got sound effect. No. Loud up. That's why I'm coming up with this. I gotta come off of this thing, mate. Rihanna's killing me, you know. Rihanna. Nah. Hey, Rihanna. No. No. I feel addressed. Me have to address that one. No, hey Rihanna, you just made my comments start going mad. Hold on. Rihanna says, oh my God, what the hell? We got sound effects. No. Then she goes, go on a toilet and circle. Nah, you can't say that. Really, you can't say that. You can't say that. Rihanna said, go toilet and circle back. No, I got a six pack. No. Rihanna, no, you can't mash up the whole of my Godcast. No. Oh, Donna. Hello, Donna. Yeah, deflect it. Yeah, what go on, Donna? Shit. Rihanna, you made tears run out my eye, Bridget. You are funny. The woman said, go on a toilet and circle back. No. You sounded like my auntie. That's not even fair, bro. Big up my auntie, big up Auntie Marcia. Anyway, you're there, man, as I respect. Because I know she always a check in on the Godcast. Big up my mom. You don't know mother every time, mother. You don't know me. Nah, go around anything, you know. And big up my uncle as well. Big up my uncle. You don't know. Man, as I be a respect, you don't know how be a love, you know. I big up my brother and my little sister them and my big sister them. You see me? Yeah, and my niece and my nephew them and my pick me them, man. You see me? Big up everybody. Yes, cause I don't forget nobody, but you don't know the trappings. And big up Kai, you see me? And big up little man, you see me? Yeah, cause we don't forget nobody, cause everybody are just one family over here, so and me connected to everybody. So the thing said. Rihanna, you pop down the whole of my Godcast. Donna, you want to make a call? Make a call. Rihanna, you mash up my Godcast, Rasta. You're my vex. Yo, no, me vex, Rasta. Me vex, Rasta. Me just vex. Me play about my shot again. Me shot there, play about that shot again. Me vex, Rasta. Me vex.
Only a killer, so right now put some respect for my name. Begin at the business, begin at the game. Do it for the love, we not do it for the fame. Only a killer, so right now put some respect for my name. Begin at the business, begin at the game. None of them fool, let them can't call we name. Fool, let them can't call we, 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 fool, let them can't call we.
Nah, but hold on, you know. Nah, man, I can't even play that because I don't like my people are not fool. You see me? And my name don't call already and get tell if you go to toilet and circle back, so I can't really play them tune, is it? Yo! Nah, lie. Big up to the rest of my brothers, them out there putting in the same work like I always say, and I always try to push that still, you get me? Big up my brothers out there putting in the work, big up my sisters out there putting in the work as well. You know what I mean? Keep striving for greatness. Keep doing better. Try and do better this week and next week than you did this week. Try be better tomorrow than you was today. You get me? And them message they will try to shove out in the universe now because somebody must hear us. You see me? Yes, I. So my people, Donna coming like she gone out of bed because she talk tough for 2 seconds and then gone back silent again and we can't hear no. She not call nobody, so. Just want to yell up everybody for the check-in, you know what I mean? The topic earlier, I would reiterate the topic because, you know, it's always good to land back the plane again. Because your belly will sing again soon. Nah, another distraction thing, man. You don't know what I go on. The woman tell me if I go circle toilet like a shit there in my belly while me there, so my belly I make noise. Listen, do does not make your belly make noise like that. It's hunger. It is the hunger. It is the hunger. My people, let me explain to you. Let me tell you something. Some people only find importance with that part. See, when it's time for them to go to the toilet. Let me tell you something. You see, when you get cramp, at them time they know the importance. Listen, man, you just don't want them feeling there, you know. You don't want to feel that cramp in all your belly and a shooting pain and all them something. No, gunshot. For that. You see me? So now I respect my belly. When belly attack, it's because belly hungry. And not because belly want pop nah shit, cause yeah, me I'm tell you something. Me have toilet and a my toilet. Me have tissue and a femi tissue. Me have hot water because me pay maybe I want to uno. Like me have to ask somebody for it. No, this is killing me. I'm just seeing bare emojis going off. I don't know what's going on over there, but listen, you just giving me bare joke today. Rihanna, you have been, yeah, big up. I think we need to get you on the Godcast, you know. Rihanna, listen, man. Come like me, I forgot find you, you know, Rihanna, and bring you over here, so, you know. I make you talk your mind, you know, and see what I go on. Because you got banter, man. This young lady's got so much wicked one-liners. Like, I don't know, where's her punchline come from? Where you find your punchline, them, sis? Because I come like you just born in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and you're just there. Isn't it? She born in all of them segment there. Remember me tell you, man. She got every punchline, I swear, you can't go around her. Have a great week, everyone. Be safe, keep warm. That is the most important thing for real. And I would have forgot to say that as well, you know, Joni, so big up for saying that for real. Because I can't cover everything. I don't remember everything. I don't remember everything. I lost somebody to remember everything. I remember the important things and I tried to cover them, and some of the important things I might skip or miss or forget. You know what I mean? But I've had fun tonight, my people. It has been, yeah, man. Yeah, Rihanna, Carleen, man. I that you fed up, Rihanna, Carleen. I that you, I give you 10 minutes for Carleen. You have banter. You have beer talk. No one hear what you say. Carleen, my sister, man. You have the number, man. Hold on. If you want to see how I depend on 5-day pass. Big up Natasha, my sister, upon the check-in. Don't worry about it, man. I'm glad to see you, man. Yeah, all right. Listen, I want to see who I work with 5-day pass. I run out of credit. Or who have them credit and who have them line rental. And that me want to see. Yeah, man, I want to see if I don't see that phone I ring, I go and count to 10. If I don't see that phone I ring, them, you know people broke. And I need to send out some voucher. You see it? I go and send out some voucher because I come in like say, nobody now no credit round here. You see it? Everybody frightened. Cha. Let me see if that light here work. Yeah, man, I want to work. See my friend here. Yeah, now go around, man. Is it? All right, boom. Read him, Killer P, read him. Read him up. Read him up. What we tell them, man? What we what's up? Tell them we bad. Feed this that Godcast, you mad. Youth, you know we bad. Rihanna, we say now, Carleen. Alright, so I feel like say Rihanna now, Carleen, you know. Cause Rihanna want to take set by me, I try send man to the toilet. I tell me if I go on, go to the toilet and circle back. So, Rihanna, you think I'm the type of host that's going to be doing a Godcast of all these expensive microphones going off in the background that pick up all sounds? All sounds. And if I was to tell you how close my toilet is to where my microphone them there, all poop and all them something, if that I was looking to do, Rihanna, would I hear all them something there? When I flush the chain, Rihanna, all them something there, would I hear? You think I'm one of them kind of people? Go to toilet and circle back with my poop up self, I come talk to people? Rihanna, behave yourself. Then you don't know me better than that. Come on, man. Yeah, man. This is what I can't stand. This is what I can't stand. People, that's why I say I can't stand this young lady. Can't stand her, you know. She too enough. She say, yeah, man, send out the vulture there, man. Make it out to British cash, please. Please, just make it out to British cash. Where do you find your banter? I don't know where she find them, you know. Me don't know where you find them. But big up yourself. Man has enough respect, my people. I'm gonna keep it moving. Cause you know the choppings already. Yeah, man, I'll keep it moving, man. Big up my big brother Andy Chin, cause I know the choppings. Yeah, it's been such a blessed evening, my peeps. Yeah, before I do go, let me just land back the plane. Cause obviously the comments always throw me off sometimes. So tonight's, just to wrap up tonight's topic, was about like parents that have raised their children in a country and then left that country to find a better life in a different country, but they've left that child back home with the grandparent to be raised until they can raise the money to send for that child. 9 times out of 10, they've gone on to have other children on that journey, and by the time they actually send for that child, hold on, we've got a caller, 1 second. Whoa, good evening.
Hello.
What a voice. How old is?
It's Rihanna.
A liar, tell you not talk like that. Hello. Me know the little liar them, you know. Hello.
You know why I'm speaking like this? So I'm from the black country, really, and I normally talk like this.
You're too funny. Don't do that. You're just too funny. Where you get your banter from, man? Where you find them one-liners, please? We need to know.
I actually don't know. I'm actually quite an awkward person. When you actually meet up with me, I'll be actually socially awkward. But I have lots of banter online. I like it.
You're socially awkward?
I am a bit.
No, that's the first time we've heard that on this TV show. Actually, on this first time we've heard this on this Godcast. Oh, socially awkward.
Yeah.
Only you know, Rihanna.
You know, if like I'm somewhere and you don't speak, I won't speak. We just can sit in silence. I'm not the first person to start
I've had a date like that before, Rihanna.
Yeah.
Where the young lady, where I've gone to I big up yourself, yeah. Watch this. I've had this young lady sitting there, just fiddling with her fingers. Them time they weren't with phones like that, but she was just fiddling with her fingers and just looking around the place. I figured, is this girl all right? So you're one of them, are you, Rihanna?
Well, sometimes I feel like I talk too much, so if somebody's quiet around me, I'll just be quiet with them. Like, we can sit here, we can do this.
But I'm the kind of guy that might I'll come there and I'll sit there, you know, Rihanna, silently just to see what you're about as well. But you're going to sit there.
We're both thinking the same thing.
Yeah, but then that's foolishness, though. A tomfoolery, that man, Rihanna, man. You know, live. What kind of life that?
So why should I strike up the conversation?
Why not? Because let me tell you why. You see when you let other people strike the conversation, Rihanna? Let me tell you the pointers on that, because it's a good thing that you said that actually. When we let other people, strike the conversation, right? 9 times out of 10, they don't. So we're forced to, right? When we strike the conversation, let me speak for myself. Sorry, let me not speak for we, because I'm not you, you're not me. So let me do it from my standpoint. When I deal with people or speak to people, I'm always the one that's conducting the conversation. And they're always the party that is in agreement with what I'm talking about. So there's no resistance, there's no there's no I disagree with you, there's no, you know what I mean? There's none of that. It's just yeah, you're just like me still. Or yeah. I'm just like that. You know, do you get what I'm saying, Oriana? Like, you don't.
I hear that. I hear that, but like, say if you used to ask a lady out on a date, because she's not really going to be asking you 90% of the time. Yeah. I feel like you are to be there, ask her about herself, her interests, what floats her boat, etc., etc. So you can hear my washing machine in the background.
Nah, that's cool. But Rihanna, that takes 20 minutes. What
no,
next?
because I can tell you my whole life story.
Now we're talking. You see what I talk about? Now we're talking.
But you do when you get silent, I can be silent too, and we can just be silent. So that's why I found myself being in awkward situations. And it's not even just with men, with women too. I think, sure, if you don't want to chat, sure.
It's an energy. Don't you think it's an energy thing though?
Yeah, definitely.
Like spiritually, there's people that we just don't. I don't know.
I can walk away from people feeling uplifted and wow, that was a great conversation, or I can even walk away thinking, thank fuck, that is over.
I get that still sometimes, but no, I lie. Yeah, I get that sometimes.
I want to pick you up. Yeah, I am so shy.
Nah, man, can't shy, babe. Big up yourself, Rihanna, man. You're always supporting, and big up for the support and love for the support. You get me?
Yeah, man. I look forward to your shows. In fact, on a Sunday 8 o'clock, this is where I clean the kitchen. I put you on the Bluetooth speaker, and I do the mopping, everything like that, and that's what you motivate me to clean my yard.
Oh, manners and respect, man. Oh, so, yeah. I respect it. You get me? In many little different ways. I respect it, man. Come on. We have to motivate each other, man. You see me?
Definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
I call one and can't clap, Rihanna. Remember, me tell you, man. And you know that already. You know how old are you, Rihanna, if you don't mind me asking? Just what? Yeah.
I'm young, you know.
You're lying. You can't be.
I swear down, I'm young. I'm 37.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You see there? You're definitely... Hold on. So you got bare aunties around you or something?
I was raised by my grandmother, so...
Okay. See it there? So you grow with the right cloth.
Yeah, I've been through it all, and like, even though I am 37, there's nothing that you can actually show me that I haven't been through already. I've kind of started life way too early, and in some respects, I'm kind of glad that I did, but at the same time, not. Do you get what I mean? But now I'm kind of on a sitting down mode, like I've been there, done that. Do you get what I mean?
I get it. We're like that to a degree still. We do get there. We never think we're gonna get there, but we do get there, though, innit? Like, yo, we had that T-shirt there already, man. Pork up that.
Yeah,
put up that.
Definitely. So when people are like killing up themselves to do this and do that, I've been there, done that already.
Long time. Yeah.
And I don't want to go back and do it again.
Don't need to, especially if it ain't got no good memories like that.
Exactly. Like, what do you think about that thing that happened in Brixton?
What happened?
With the rushing the door and the girl dead and all these things.
It's sad. That's sad. But you know what? When Alkaline was here, it was the same thing. It was the exact same footage. Exact same footage. You see what way it is now? I personally would say the security on that night didn't do their job. You know, they caused, if somebody died at Brixton Academy, then that was down to the lack of security controlling what was supposed to be controlled. I'll tell you what.
I get that, but they were so outnumbered.
Yes, but this is what I'm saying. Watch this. When you're outnumbered, you got to step aside because it's already shut down already. What they're trying to do is resist and hold off. You can't hold off those people. The last time when it happened with Alkaline, they had to just let the people them go through. With them, they tried to hold off the people, and that's what's created the stampede. It was too much for them to hold them off. Number one, Rihanna, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's caused whatever that has happened. I mean, they already knew that they was going to shut down the venue. They knew that they was going to tell the artists to announce that, you know, the venue is no longer going to be hosting this show because of what's happened outside. So you should have just let them all run in then, innit? Because it's already...
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that as well. I totally get that, because it is like, would you risk your life or a ticket? Yeah, I get it. Do you get what I mean? But the people, they need to do better. Definitely.
Listen, it's crazy because I don't listen. That music that the people went to go and see doesn't have one gangster song about it. It's just,
you're doing all of that for Afrobeat.
I'm confused. I saw a bare balaclavas and I just saw a bag of stuff. I was like, wow. Well, big up, because everyone just does their thing, and I'm not here to, because I used to do my thing as well, so I used to be a part of the problem. Who am I to judge anybody? When I've rushed through jaws as well, but I've never caused somebody to lose their life over us rushing the door. It was always fun when we done it. You know what I mean? It wasn't crazy numbers like that, but yeah, what's going on is actually nuts, because these are grown people that are supposed to be working people, flossing on social media and rushing the doors. No, we're supposed to be able to can line up and wait. When you go to different countries, you see how these people behave when there's a show. Until you get around the corner, Rihanna, you don't even know that there's thousands of people around there. They're all there silent, huddled up, waiting patiently to just go through the door. But we can't be for some reason, I don't know why we can't just follow order.
And this is what makes me reluctant to go. Like, when I go out nowadays, I go to big people dance, you know. Yeah. You know why? Because I don't have to look at the exit. I don't have to watch my back and this, that. We just dance, to have a nice time, to drink, and to go home. You get what I mean? When you go to these places now, I have to stand there sometimes thinking, I'm somebody's mum, you know, and anything can kick off now. And I eat that.
Sure.
You get what I mean? I don't want to go out feeling like that.
Listen, we know better. Listen, Rihanna, I've been through so much sticky situations in raves, you know, where it's somebody else's, something's reaching them, you know, and it could have really reached me. Yeah, and just a spectator. You understand what I'm saying? Many dance man's gone to, I'm not even talking about the attempted ones where man's come there for you to do you this, or forget about all those. I'm saying as a spectator, I've been to enough raves and man's all getting their head bust with bottles from different direction. Bottles nearly bust my head, nearly bust the girl's head who I was with, bag of different stuff. So over the years of going through these experiences, you really do know where you want to put your energy. And if you like that energy there, then cool. You must like that the dangers that come with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can't just like what we like without liking all aspects of what we like. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the thing there. We got Rihanna, you know.
What?
Hold on, Rihanna, where you calling from?
I live in Wolverhampton.
We got my Wolves family.
Yam City.
Yeah, nah, man, we got my people that know
Have
about
you been
walkabout.
to Wolves before?
Big up my people that know about walkabout, you know.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. I don't think that place is still open.
It might not be now, but the last time I went up there, I was going to clash Devilman up there. And that was the venue that was used. And yeah, madness.
Okay. That's like literally 5 minutes away from me because I live like basically in the town.
Okay. Man.
So yeah.
Big up, man.
Okay.
Big up.
Yeah, man. It's nice to speak to you anyway. And
Pleasure.
big up to all of everybody: Joni, Angel, Jenna, is it Tasha?
Yeah.
Everybody that's online now. Big up yourself, and I hope you have a wicked Christmas. And oh yes, you can also tune into my shows because you know I'm a DJ as well, don't you? I sent you some of my stuff before. I sent you all my stuff before.
Oh, you most really have. You most really have. Do you know what it is, Rihanna? I don't pre, you know. I'm so busy doing what I'm doing. I'm always, but I'm gonna start looking because, like I say, support for support. I can't not be just expecting people to support.
Okay, well, I have a radio show every Wednesday and Thursday. Sing Radio in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And GY Radio that's based in London. That's online, and it's basically 90s R&B.
What?
And beyond, yeah. That's what I've specialised in really. So, yeah.
Yeah, me definitely have to go tune in and see what I go on and thief some of your tune them where you play. Give me for me want to play two tune, you see? Rotted. That's why you got talk. He's a little sound girl. He's a sound girl.
Don't get me started on this. Well, yeah, I am a sound girl. I'm on War Report every single Monday.
You see what I'm saying? She's a sound girl. She tried to trick me slightly like, hello. What?
I've asked him, Angel, for a killer pizza, plenty of time. Yeah, she's laughing.
She don't. I'm gonna what? Do a slow jam dub for her. I might have to do that, you know, on one of them little Usher rhythm them or one of them R. Kelly rhythm them.
Yeah,
Refix.
man.
Yeah, man. We'll find one of them and give you. Mad. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That's the least. For real. Big up
But anyway,
yourself.
I'm not going to take up much of your time. I'm going to go.
No, we appreciate your energy. Thank you, Rihanna, because we know you now. Not just your banter, but we know you know. Yes, you're one of we. Yeah, definitely one of we. Big up the all of my War Report family. Big up Sir Alan Brando. Big up Jawil.
Yeah,
just
right,
big up the full
right.
team. You see me? Yeah, man. Big up Buzzwack family also. Big up Bucky Joe. Big up the full family over that way. Don't know. Yeah, man. Beer works with there. Put in, man. Big up yourself, man, my sister, and have a great week ahead, you know. You know what I mean?
Take care.
And we speak soon. Thank you for calling, though, man. Love.
No problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Madness, babe. Big up. See it there? Big up Rihanna, you know. Wanna rock with you all night. And no, man. Chum, bad dub plate for you, man. Bad dub plate on that, man. That's not even a dub plate. That's just a little refix. You see me? Big up Rihanna and big up the whole of my Wolverhampton family. Big up the whole of my Birmingham family. You don't know the Choppings, Black Patch, my corner, that. Said that from beginning to the end, you see it. Yeah, well, Rihanna, if you can type up the radio station name in the comments for me, please. Yeah, man, so we can connect again. For the people, them, you see me? Because you know my brain not 2 good, not 3 good, not 4. You see it? But they are same way, you see me? Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Oh, you do the morning shot them. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. At the right time for you play them bad shot there. All right. Yeah. We'll tune in. Go and put up the link for it too, if you have the radio station name link and them something there. Yeah, man, shub up. And anybody that's doing their thing, you know, like if you got your small business working on and you know what I mean, you will just call up and shout out your business. You know what I mean? Big up what you're doing. Big up your friend. Big up their shop. Big up your brethren's barber shop. Big up your uncle's, you know, mechanic, garage, rental company. This is what our platforms are here for, my people. You know what I mean? It don't cost nothing for me to do that. It doesn't cost a penny. You know what I mean? I just done it. Just like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes, definitely. Tune in. Yes, man. Big up. See what I'm saying? This is what it's about on my page. It's just love over this side. And nothing but love over this side. And respect. And that's why people hate me. But I can't change me. So, yeah, I mean, I can't change you. So, you know, you have to just left them with them there. Keep being you and keep being a greater version of yourself. My people, I'm going to leave it there, sir. Don't know, sir, manners and be a respect and be a love, you know. Chud, tonight has been a vibe still, I can't even lie. Donna, you let me down tonight, Donna. You let me down. You let me down tonight, Donna. You let me down. I thought you was gonna call in, but you never call in. So, me have to big up big girl named Pauline. Cause she did big me up same way, but still she never did call in. I'm just joking, I was trying to pop people, man. Yeah, me I talk so till my belly stop make noise to Ras foot. If you ever know, back foot. Alright, where we going with this now, Patrick? Yes, so we're gone. Natasha, big up yourself. Yes, and remember my people, I'm not gonna be online next week because you don't know it's gonna fall on a Sunday. And I'm gonna definitely be hosting Christmas at my house with my family. So you don't know, out of respect, I can't string up. You know what I mean? I'm going to string down and pack away for a little while and get Christmas out of the way, and I'll see you the following week, my people. Manners and be a respect, and you know, says be a love, you know. It's a whole heap of work goes into what I do, you know. One man army, I swear to God. Whole heap of work. Hope you appreciate it. I hope you appreciate love it. Listen, have a great week ahead, my people. Sasha, big up yourself. Merry Christmas to everybody. And I'll definitely see you the following week after. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm gonna miss out boxing there, you know. So I hope you don't get too light fit. You know what I mean? And start box up people. Just don't box nobody just because I boxing there. You know what I mean? Don't do that. All right. Big up yourself, Titch. Big up everyone online. Let me just big up Empress Tush. Big up Titch, Maddox Angel, Tasha, my sister, Joanie, my sister. You know the choppings. Who else me I miss out now? Ashanti Yard family, you don't know the Sasha Art I love, and big up mama, auntie, manners enough respect every time, you don't know, me not forget nobody, you know. Rihanna, my sister, be a love, you know. Yes, I'm telling you, me not forget nobody. Nikki, big up yourself. Jenna, big up yourself. Lily, big up yourself. Lady Dimples, big up yourself every time. I wish everybody a great week ahead, and trust me, a splendid Christmas with your family. If nothing else, you get me? Just bear in mind that there's people out there that's not going to be having great Christmases due to conditions. You get me? So keep them in your prayers and in your thoughts as well. Just not just be single-minded just because, you know what I mean, or self-centered just because we have or we can provide. No. Paula, big up yourself. Sue, big up yourself. I would have forgotten them as well, you know, if I didn't scroll. Yeah, man, big up Nikki. Feel like that, you know, I can't too see nobody too tough, you know, I try going. Yeah, man, big up Empress Tush, me see you, manners. All right, look. Everybody, look, have a great week ahead. Merry Christmas. See you after. You don't know the choppings, man. Mash up that turkey there, if a turkey you mash up. Mash up that bacon there, if a bacon, and the Trenton you mash up round there. There's nothing wrong. One life you have, if that your belly want, go and feed your belly. Nothing wrong with that, because my belly have to full. You see what I'm saying? And nobody can look on my plate with me and my food stuff or laugh for that. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm saying, no, don't eat pork, no. But I'm just saying, enjoy your Christmas, my people. Yeah, and I'll see you the following week. Heart of love, man.
Yeah! Rastafari, I Selassie, rules and reigns over all living things. He don't dwell it in the secret place of the Most High God, should abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say, God bless a sound like Arrow Syndicate sound, with youth like DJ Yellow, Not Nice and my agent called Killer P. Big up all Stockwell and Brixton Massive, you don't know, so we kick off a sound boy face. I and the chin say, run things. Element of surprise. There will be weeping, there will be wailing, and a gnashing of teeth, till Arrow Syndicate town they appear. And what you gonna do, and where you gonna run? So there will be killing, blood will be spilling, just now go ease till Arrow Syndicate Sound they appear. And what you gonna do? And where you gonna run to? Weeping, one a wailing. I said a gnashing of teeth. Weeping and a wailing. You test killer P, you get defeat. Weeping and a wailing. And a gnashing of teeth. Weeping, what a wailing. You test not nice, you get defeat. Here we'll be fighting. Every son will be backbiting. It just now go east till Arrow Syndicate Sound they appear. And what you gonna do? And where you gonna run to? There will be wars, rumors of wars. There won't be no peace till Arrow Syndicate Sound they appear. And what you gonna do? And where you gonna run to? Jah.